Coach, talking about this opportunity to play a team like Caliber and NDSU. Obviously, a lot of things I'm sure went through your head playing a team like this, but what are your plans? What kind of matchup are you expecting at them?
Yeah, it's a fun time for us to play a team that was in the NCAA tournament last year and has a good history of success. So anytime you get to do that, it's a good test for your team. And I personally like to play on the road a little bit early, and it'll be a team that will be physical. They're used to winning, and to go on the road will be a nice final kind of tune-up for our regular season to see where we're at, and then they'll give us some things that we need to work on over those last 10 days before we play for real. So a good opportunity for us. Excited to get down there and compete. I think it's a team that we can compete with, but we'll have to play well, and we'll have to be better than we were last week when we played Dickinson State.
How did the exhibition game come about? How were you able to get that going?
I've been talking to Saul Phillips when he was the head coach there for quite a while about wanting to play that team, and I think it's a great opportunity at the Division II level to play exhibition games against bigger schools, and it's a goal of mine to try to set one of those up as many times as possible. And there's a number of other schools that we've talked to. Always talking to the in-state schools, always talking to schools that have ties to Minot State, maybe a former player that coaches there now or an alumni. But talking to Saul Phillips in the past, and we were set to play last year, and a little bit of a issue with scheduling came up where we had to push it off a year. And when Coach Phillips moved on to Ohio at the end of the year, Coach Richmond took over. Has been a big part of their success there the last few years, and he kind of honored that commitment that Coach Phillips had made to play us. And they know that for us as an in-state school, we've got a lot of guys that are excited to go play there. And it's a not only were they in the NCAA tournament last year, but they beat Oklahoma. So a lot of their guys are back from that team. Some of their guys are moved on, but at any rate, it's a really fun game for us and a chance for us to go against a good team and just to see where we stack up.
How important is that to get some of those games like that? I mean, for instance, Sioux Falls are playing my alma mater, Creighton, and just to have a chance to play some of the caliber teams like that.
Yeah, the exciting thing about the Northern Sun Conference is there's a lot of coaches at some big-time universities that have been in our league, and Coach McDermott's at Creighton, was at Wayne State prior to my time there. Coach Miles is in Nebraska and spent time at Mayville and then at Southwest Minnesota State. And there's a lot of ties like that, and those coaches are successful because they're down-to-earth guys, and they remember being in this league, and they remember when they coached in this league how good it was for their guys to play against some of those teams and how you can get pumped up for that, and it's a good experience. And we're going to watch film today against our exhibition against Dickinson State, and we're going to watch some things that maybe we were able to get away with early in the season on the road last week. And when you play a team was in the NCAA tournament last year, bigger, stronger, faster guys, we're not going to be able to get away with that. So that'll give us some things and expose some things that we need to do better to compete at a high level throughout the season. And it's just a great opportunity for us. Every time we take the court to play against any opposition, it's a good opportunity, and this one is probably a little bit special, especially for some of our in-state guys like Nate, who knows some of the guys and played against some of the guys that play at NDSU. He gets a chance to play against them at the college level now, and same thing with Thomas. Some of those guys have played against guys in high school or in the AAU circuit that now got a call from a school like NDSU and got a scholarship from them, and it's our chance to kind of go and compete and show, hey, we can compete with these guys, and when we play well, we can play some pretty good basketball too.
Thomas or Nate, what do you guys think you did well against Dickinson or didn't do well against Dickinson that you guys want to work on against NDSU?
We did good in stretches. We executed well in stretches, and then also at the same time, there's times that we struggled a little bit. But I think execution was pretty well for the most part of it.
Being a Devils like guy, not too far down the road from Fargo, what's the excitement around that getting to play out there?
Yeah, it'll be nice going back there. I know for our regional tournament we played down in Fargo all the time at the BSA. We won't be playing there tomorrow, but just have kind of the same feel of when I was down there for regional tournaments and getting excited for that, and also just playing against some of the former guys. AJ Jacobson and Dexter Werner were both from North Dakota, and played against them multiple times, so it'll just be fun to know that, each of us were able to play at the next level, and now we'll get to compete against each other at the next level as well.
How do you feel, Thomas, also also playing tomorrow night? Being a challenge like this, playing a team like this.
It'll be fun for us. NDSU is a great program, like both of them have said, and we're just excited to play, go up against some good competition, and see where we stand. So yeah, we're all excited to play and get this game on the road.
For any of you guys watched them watching March Madness last year? You're rooting for them, being North Dakota team, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, I was definitely rooting for them. I think anyone that grew up in North Dakota and knows how kind of the small town feel works, and then playing someone like Oklahoma and beating them, I mean, it was exciting for pretty much anyone in North Dakota. So yeah, that was really fun watching last year.
Coach, what do you think you guys need to work on against NDSU, or what do you want to see maybe done better?
One thing they've always done well, and they did it well last year in the tournament, is they're an extremely good defensive team and a very physical team, and they'll be more physical than anybody that we've played against so far this year. So just the physicality of the game, there'll be some big bodies, some good athletes, and guys will be hitting each other out there a little bit, and that'll be a challenge for us to be able to handle the physicality of the game. And we've just got to make sure that we stay excited to get better, and we have student athletes on our team that have accepted that challenge on a daily basis, and we'll hit the practice court here in about 15 minutes, and today's another chance for us to get better, and we need to take care of today, and then tomorrow night take care of getting better then. And it's just, as a coach, you want to provide opportunities for your guys to improve as players and to have a lot of fun, and I think tomorrow night is going to fit the bill for both those two things. It'll be a chance to play against a good team, and it'll also be a lot of fun, and I know all three of us and the rest of the guys in our locker room are really looking forward to it.
You mentioned physicality, Coach. How about a team like that he's got a bench, they can probably run a little bit too. Do you feel like they're going to try to run or make you guys run a little bit? Or?
The difference between Division I and Division II is they have 13 full scholarships. So usually those teams have a few extra bodies that are sitting over there, and they're not afraid to get in foul trouble because they have a few more guys over there, and they're not afraid to run up and down, and they're really good at transitioning to offense when the opportunity arises, and if they can do that, they'll take advantage of it. But their bread and butter really is in the half court and executing the half court and making things tough for us to execute in the half court. So we've got to be great both on the offense in the quarter court and then also on the defensive end.